Okay, so part one of how to deal with depression, guys, is finished. This is part two. And I made two parts for this because my camera actually ran out of memory. Okay, I would not have made two parts. This would have been probably an hour video. Thankfully, it doesn't have to be because this is the second part. So it will cut off, just so you guys know. I know I can overlap it and stuff like that. I might, okay? I can be a little lazy sometimes with this editing stuff. I don't really like to do that. I'm a very busy guy, so I do a lot. Like I say in my, I got a lot going on, personal life and stuff like that, so I don't, what I'm saying, gym, martial artist. I like to do a lot of stuff very active. So I rarely have time to fool around with this editing stuff. I know how to do it, I just don't like to really do it. You get it? So, anyway, part two, okay? How to deal with depression. It is, like I say, it's a very serious thing. I think where I left off, I was giving you guys some other ideas, some things to do. What I recommend, like I said, positive thinking, gym, watch what you eat, because certain things can and will affect you. If you don't believe me, ask your doctor. Okay? He'll let you know that's the truth. So I ain't just pulling stuff out my rear end. It's real. Obviously, if you're spiritual, like I am, then you understand that a lot of these attacks come from spirits. So the natural things I'm giving you are not soundproof, meaning that they're going to just always work. So I have to give that disclaimer out again. This is stuff that God and only God can truly deal with, so you really do need to have Him on your side. But if you're not yet saved, you're not yet there, this is all I have to give you. It's just some natural things that you can do every day to help yourself. Another thing is self-love. That going back to the gym thing, right? And how you eat. Self-love, just sometimes tell yourself that you love yourself. I don't think a lot of people do that. I do it. Yep, I do it. Tell yourself that you just, literally, guys, you can go right to the mirror. When you're brushing your teeth, right, getting ready for bed, just got out the shower or something like that, just look yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. Yeah. It's a good thing to do. And trust me, it'll help you. You say it more and more and more. Believe me, you will believe it. So, try it. I mean, it can't hurt, right? Another thing, it works for me, so hey, I believe it'll work for anybody. Just, because sometimes you don't have someone, guys, to tell you these things. So what are you supposed to do? Just not tell yourself that, or not love yourself, or practice these things because nobody's there to help you do it? No, you have to be self-sufficient, guys. And that's the thing that my father, when I say father, I'm always talking about God. I love my dad if he's watching this, but I always got to put over my father. He would have been the one to teach me the chiefest of what I know and what I practice, okay? So, again, you need to be self-sufficient in this life. This life is very tough. It's very hard. I'm not going to hold you. It's not an easy one, and it's not meant to be, because this life is a training ground. It's a place where we're all just put almost like mice in a maze, and we got to figure out how to get the world out of here, okay? In one piece, with our souls in one piece, all right? And of course, those that are like chosen ones, they have the mark already on them, so they're going to find that light, and that light's going to lead them right to the end, unscathed. And others that don't find it are going to fall off. you know, into the maze abyss. Okay, that's how it works. That's what this world is. But again, there'll be topics about that, so I won't get into that. Basically, this video will be shorter as well, because like I said, I pretty much gave you guys meat and potatoes in the first one, so this one won't be nowhere near as long. But again, with dealing with depression, it's mostly, guys, I'm painting it up to be positivity is going to be one of your biggest foundations. God will be for those of you who choose Him, as I hope everyone does, but I know and understand that is not the case, okay? And I still love you, so don't think that, no, I can't mess with him no more, because, you know, he's just too saved. No, still pull up, show some love to me. I'll still show love to you and give you all the good advice I can give you in a natural way. Whatever I can give to you, whatever can help you, you take it and you run with it, and whatever not, whatever doesn't, just leave it. All right. But again, I've never been one of those people that felt like because I'm, you know, saved, you had just better be, you know. No, again, everything is, I don't believe in being like a lot of the Jehovah's Witnesses, you know, very pushy. And at times, they were, when I was coming up, very pushy with religion. I'm the type that I'm going to be cool about it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to force you to do anything. You'll see me operate how I move, and if you want to move like me, then you do what you do. I'm not going to stop you, certainly not, right? I'll rejoice, I'll be happy. But if you want to do, if you don't want to do that, I don't hate you, I still love you. You know what I mean? Still want the best for you, still dap you up, whatever we do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to try to push anything on you, because I don't believe that's the right way to do. And I don't remember Christ ever doing that. You know, when you look back in the Word, He never did that. He sat with publicans and sinners. Like, come on. And He was just Himself. He didn't change for anybody. He was just Him. And when people change, they change because of His light. His light was just that good, just that bright. Every time they went through something, He was consistently Himself. Every time. And that's how I try to be. I try to fashion myself like my Father. So if people want to follow me as I follow God, they do that. You know, if they just want to take this advice and run with it, do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we welcome anybody here. This ain't a space for judgment and condemnation and things like that. It ain't a place for that. All shapes, colors, sizes, anybody, it doesn't matter. I love everybody to come over. Alright? But again, self-love, hobbies, positive thinking, guys, and practices of self-love. So, for example, if something makes you feel like you don't want to get up in the morning, tell yourself it's going to be a good day today. Just tell yourself it's going to be a good day today. For those of you with faith, pray. And then tell yourself it's going to be a good day today. And you'll be surprised over time that it's going to start changing, because again, God's words, the power of words, that's another power. God led me to know it's another power. Speak that into existence, and it's just eradicating and just destroying every bit of negativity that's in the atmosphere, in your room, in your house. Just keep speaking positive things. When people come to you, they hit your phone, you know, they hit your line with some negativity. Oh man, something just happened to me, man. This is crazy, and I'm just ready to give up, and I'm just ready to positivity. Don't start talking negativity with him. He starts telling you about women, for some of the guys, and how women ain't nothing, and you know, we just better without them. We may well leave them. Don't talk that talk. It's going to put you in a negative mood. It's going to put you, even if you somewhat agree with that, okay? You have to manage your happiness. If anybody's never told you that, I'm telling you. You have to manage your happiness. And one of the ways to manage it is positive thinking. Just don't get into negative thinking. Acknowledge a negative situation briefly, which is what you have to do, okay? That's imperative. It's almost impossible not to, okay? That is impossible. You're going to have to acknowledge that something is negative, right? So without overselling it and over receiving it. Basically, so for example, you get in a car wreck. So you get in a car wreck. Instead of being negative about it, just have a positive mindset. Thank you God, I'm still here, right? Go out. Hey, how you doing? Are you okay? You're fine. Everybody checks out. Okay, let's call the, let's go ahead and report this to police. Whatever we got to do, right? Call up the insurance companies. Everybody got, insurance, whatever. Do whatever you got to do, but stay positive. That's the point. You got to go in for surgery. Stay positive. Positivity, positivity, positivity. Speak positivity. Don't let anybody get in your space talking that negative stuff. Say no. No, absolutely not. Rebuke it in the name of Jesus. If you for the regular folk, tell them, no, this is my space of positivity. Do not come in my space with that. I do not accept that or receive that here, bro. You gotta go. You coming in here and just on the wrong type of time, and I'm just gonna need you to go ahead and slide. That's it. Manage your happiness. Don't let anybody take it from you. I don't care if it's a relationship, a wife, a girlfriend, anybody, a family member. Do not let these people take your positivity. A lot of things in life will try, and that will depress you when it does. Don't let it happen. It's like your happiness is like a meter, guys, and it stays like this, and then it goes up and it goes down, just like a graph. Just like a graph in the stock market, right? It goes up, then it goes down. Depending on your ability or inability to control it. You have to control it, though. You can actually gain power over your happiness, and this is how you do it. You stay positive. And when people come to you with all sorts of negative things, you turn it around for positivity. And let's say, hey, they don't want to listen to the positivity. They don't want to take it, right? We know those negative individuals. They don't want, they're downers, complete downers. All they want to hear is something negative. You tell them something positive, they're like, nah. Me? Never happened to me. That'll never happen for me, right? Let them go. That's all I can say. Get away from them. They're toxic. They're like a cancer, because that's exactly what they are. Love them from a distance, but get away from them. Get right back to your happy place. Cut ties, right? And I mean close ties. And just love them from a distance. Those are some ways, guys, again, that you can just deal with it. And like I say, manage happiness so that you don't seep into depression. So this is sort of like preventative actions for people who aren't depressed. So even for people who are not depressed, this is something for them. Preventative actions is staying positive, keeping your space happy and peaceful all the time. Watch the music you listen to as well. Watch the videos. Certain things can depress you, guys. Listening to all this stuff about the war, listening to all this stuff about inflation. Sometimes, guys, like I'll have times I listen to it, and then other times I'll just be like, no, I ain't listening. I ain't watching that. That's old dude. I know him. I'm not listening to him. He's too negative. I had to stop listening to certain people. They're just too negative. They'll affect your very peace every day by you feeding yourself that stuff. You have to watch what you feed yourself. That's another way to keep from being depressed and be more happy. Watch positive things. Things that it's like, again, your happiness is a meter, and it can fall into depression if it goes too low. Monitor it closely every day, all day, and make sure that nobody makes it go down. Okay? Keep it as high as possible. Sometimes, guys, I'm going to be honest, you don't feel like doing that. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it a full stack. Sometimes I don't feel like always doing that. But I got to make myself. It's like doing right. Sometimes your flesh, man, you don't want to do it. You see that girl walk by, and you're like, no. Like, you even, if you're close enough to God like I am, you even hear him in your head, literally, saying, don't lust after her. And you just like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta hold off though. You know what I mean? You gotta hold off. You gotta wait. You gotta relax. But that's kind of how it is. It's exactly like that when it comes down to depression and being negative. Like, it's so easy for it to seep in. So you have to be so conscious and aware and just woke in every moment of life, so that you can catch these prompts, like almost like a video game, these prompts that come up for you to either, you know, press negativity or positivity. Every time somebody's going to bring something to you or do something to you, say something to you, and you can either take it to a negative place or a positive place. And like I say, you try to choose the positive place, and a lot of times the positive place is saying nothing. No reaction. Keep your peace with you, turn around, put your head up high, and walk away. Yeah. So, that's it though, guys. That's all I have for you for now. I could go deeper and further, but that's just part 3 and 4 and 5, so we may go there, okay? We may make this a little series, because this is an important thing. I think it deserves at least a small series, like and make a little playlist or something of it, because it's very important. Hey, I'm not the smartest guy on the earth and in the world. Put some stuff in the comments if you'd be so kind. For those of you who are very smart, because I know there are a lot of you who are very smart, put it in the comments. Help out other people. You'll even be helping me out, because I'll be in there reading them and saying, dang, okay. They're putting me on. I like that. I love to learn, so put it in there if you know. Okay, anything. But other than that, I love everybody. You know it, because I don't make no money off this channel. So it gotta be real. It's gotta be true. Alright, so love everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace and love.